Yo, what's up guys? Surge here, bringing you guys another Fortnite video. This one is going to be a little different than my normal gameplay videos. This video will be highlighting my top 5 most important tips from taking your average Fortnite player to a top 1% player. Just as a heads up, most of these tips won't be super specific, but these tips have helped me significantly throughout my gameplay, and trust me, you will want to hear these tips. Alright guys, let's get straight into the top 5. So coming in at my number 5 spot is being aware. This accounts for everything: potential enemies, structures, and just all around good game sense. Being aware is so vital to Fortnite that I was really confused while looking at other tip videos and not seeing this one pop up. One action I always like to do is being constantly jumping and looking every which direction for any clues as to where an enemy might be, whether that be a broken structure or loot laying on the ground. All in all, and just being really attentive to your surroundings will not only save your life, but single-handedly could win you some games. At number 4, we have knowing when to be aggressive. This skill is not something that is easily learned, but is something that you will definitely need to know when trying to kill opponents. For a general rule of thumb, if you have tagged your opponent for more HP than he has tagged you, regardless of how much HP you think they may have, you should push them. There's 2 reasons why you want to play aggressive against players you've already injured. Number 1, you don't want to give the enemy time to heal, otherwise you're back at square one. Number 2, you want to apply pressure, believe it or not, but when someone is injured in a game and they're being pushed, enemies, even pros, tend to get nervous. If you are confident, the enemy gets scared. It's that simple. Now, a great example I have at knowing when to play aggressive is this clip right here. I have a guy in front of me with a grenade launcher and a guy to my right who seems to be more of a newer player, so we're not really concerned about him. He's a very easy pick off, don't worry about that. But the guy I'm concerned about is this guy in front of me. He has a grenade launcher, and I'm hoping he doesn't peek up and start shooting me. So you'll notice I kill that guy, and I instantly start ramp rushing. I'm playing aggressive, making him make a move, so he starts getting panicked, right? He starts ramping up, starts shooting grenades at me. He has no idea what's going on. He actually thinks I'm still down there for some reason. Easy tag. I go ahead, keep the high ground on him. Get another easy shotgun tag right there, and I'm just going to spam him down. Notice I'm spamming him, keeping high ground, but not overextending my peaks to allow him to get an easy shot on me, and then just spam through the building, easy headshot, and that's just how it's going to go down. And that's just being able to play aggressive and knowing to put pressure on your opponents. So at my number 3 spot seems to be something no one talks about either, and that's using the new replay system to watch and learn from your own god tier plays and mistakes. I cannot stress how helpful it is to be able to rewatch a fight where you built just perfect, or to look at a death and see how you could have avoided it and put that knowledge to use in the future. Not only will watching your own gameplay make you a better player, but you can also view others' perspective and see how they won the game or even how they died and take notes on what they did wrong and how they could have avoided that death. Some people may get overwhelmed by the thought of not knowing what you're supposed to be looking for, but it's a lot more simple than you may think. If you are only taking 15 minutes out of game time to watch and rewatch critical moments in your gameplay, you will no doubt see improvement. Anyone in my chat who asks me what they can do to improve their gameplay, this is always my first recommendation. So at my number 2 spot, we have something I'm always asked in chat, and that's, why do I keep losing in the top 10s, top 5s, etc.? Losing in the top 10 and below is a very hard thing to pinpoint. It could be a lot of things, but most often it narrows down to the nerves of being so close to victory. To help improve these fights, what I like to do is act if I were not in the top 10. Treat every single fight as if you were playing the best player in the world. Another tip for top 10 engagements is keep an eye on the zone. 9 times out of 10, you can fairly estimate where the zone is going to end, so make sure you have the best spot in order to overcome your opponents. And if it all just boils down to you just being too nervous to do anything right, you have to set those nerves aside and turn it into focus. Use the other tips I've mentioned, such as being aware and knowing when to play aggressive in order to outplay your opponents. Be calm, play smart, and for the love of God, build. Oh boy, here comes the most cliched number 1 spot. Having fun, guys. Seriously, no joke. No matter how stupid it may sound, if you are not having fun with Fortnite, you won't win. When I get angry at Fortnite, which I often do, I only spout out for about 30 seconds. Then I let myself cool down and retry and put it in the past. Now I get it. Maybe you get unlucky over and over and over again. Trust me, I have been there. At that point, switch something up. Play with a new skin. Play solo versus squads even if you know you're going to lose. Get a glass of water. Listen to some nature sounds. I don't know. Do something other than hop right back into Tilted Towers just to get even more angry. Trust me when I say if you are happy, you will win more. You will be more focused, which in turn allows you to make better plays. I mean, think about it. If you are upset about how you just died or how close you got to winning and you keep that in the back of your mind as you continue to play, there is no possible way you're going to be able to make the correct plays and judgments. So seriously, guys, have fun. It's just Fortnite. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really hope it helps, and I hope you have learned something new. If you guys request it enough, I will start to do more in-depth guides on exactly how I play and exactly how I win. So you guys let me know if that interests you in the comments down below, and I will see you guys later. Wait, hit up that Twitch. Link in the description. Deuces!